Good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everybody? I'm about ready to start a fire out here. I figured I'd bring you guys along with me today. Get my other phone fired up here for comments. Apparently you could all see me, I hope. Sun's getting ready to come out here. Hopefully everybody remembered to set their clocks back, because it's what, 6 o'clock, 6:15 if you didn't. Or no, it's 8. It's 8:15 if you didn't set your clocks back, ain't it? I'm a little off this morning, sorry. Oh, I need internet. But if you're just now joining me on the replay, I cleared a bunch of brush off back there, and I need to burn it off. There ain't no wind this morning. It rained yesterday, so I thought it'd be a good time to start a fire. Oh, it looks like I got 3 of you in here. Appreciate you stopping in. How we doing? All right. I am a little lost. What is going on? Roberta, how we doing? Good morning. You got your coffee ready? Ready to go to church? I am so lost here at the moment. YouTube is what I'm looking for. Tiffany, Mud and Mascara Homestead. Hello, how are you? What you got cooking on the Sunday? All right, I am so lost. Why can I not figure it out where I am at? So what you guys got planned for this Sunday morning? I'm going to be here burning this as soon as I get it started for a while. I cleared off probably about an acre's worth of overgrowth. I really need to get rid of it. It started for a while. Oh. I cleared. That was a little loud, wasn't it? But yeah, I need to clear that stuff off, so I figured I'm going to be sitting out here. I might as well talk to you guys. Take you with me. Try not to make you so dizzy. You just woke up? You was up late last night, huh? Oh, that's convenient, watching it online. Let me see here. So I've cleared off a bunch of trees all back through here. There's a little glare. Hopefully you can see what I'm pointing at. And then I've got a nice pile of brush there that I'm going to burn. Editing videos. Yeah, I've got a bunch of those that I need to edit. You see here. Can we see what I'm doing? Get you straightened up a little bit. So I kind of cheat when it comes to starting fires. Kind of got this little blowtorch here. Makes things convenient. Well, maybe it makes things convenient. Call me lazy, but that's how I do it. So I see a lot of people just carry their tanks around. Yeah, you can see that. I see a lot of people just carry their tanks around. I don't know. I'm a little lazy, a little old, so I put it in a milk crate, strapped it to the four-wheeler. Usually if I don't want to strap it to the four-wheeler, I just kind of throw it on a two-wheel dolly and drag it around through the yard. Now I do have an old lawnmower that I'd like to convert into basically something I could drag around behind the four-wheeler and leave parked and just strap a tank to it. Yeah, I'm a little lazy. I think this is a lot easier than carrying this tank around everywhere. Oh, also I see a lot of people have a little short cords for their gas line. I just personally think that's a little unsafe. I got a little wind blowing on me. Is my microphone cover blocking the wind for you guys, I hope? I know we got a lot, well, I shouldn't say a lot of rain. We got about a half-inch of rain yesterday and a lot of wind, which dried things out. That's why I'm able to drive out here. Yeah, like I said, I'm a little lazy whenever I'm getting older. Got to think smarter, not harder. Another handy thing to have around, I got one of these in my van. I keep one on the four-wheeler. These little cheap kid shovels. Oh my God, are they handy. And back here in the four-wheeler, I got all my brush clearing equipment. Well, I work smarter, not harder, just because I am lazy. Speaking of smarter, not harder, let's get you turned around here and look at the front of my four-wheeler here. So for you guys that have that got Milwaukee tools, I've had the weed eater for a while, and I bought this pole saw attachment that goes on the weed eater, and I think it's the best thing that I've ever bought. Because going back to working smarter and not harder. Oh, this has got a 10-inch chainsaw bar on it. Oh, looks like I got 3 of you in here. Appreciate you stopping in. I don't know. As I'm getting lazier, I didn't want to bend over to cut all those trees. So I just used the pole saw and just walked around like a weed eater and just chopped them down. I don't know if you guys know, but I got hit by a semi back in 2013, so my back ain't all in that great shape. Oh, it looks like I took back in 2013, so my back ain't all. All right. Still 2 of you in here. Let's see if this fire got started. RG, good morning. How are you? I got the sun in my eyes. Hopefully I got you straight. So what's going on this morning, RG? Is Arizona cold? Lori, good morning. How are you? But if you can tell, I got you really can't tell because of the sun. But back here, I got a big pile of brush. I cleared off probably close to an acre, I'm going to guess. Being lazy, using a pole saw. But yeah, that's what I got going on for today. I'll spin you back around here. So I mowed all this back here and I pushed all the grass to the corners. So I'm going to collect all that here before too long, put it on the trailer behind the van, and throw that on my hugelkultur mounds. And, you know, dead grass is good fertilizer. RG, adding a winch to your quad will probably be one of the best things that you could do. When you do that, make sure you carry around 3 points of contact so you can pull yourself out backwards if you ever get stuck. You'll run from your winch forward to a tree, back behind you to a tree, to your back bumper or your winch point on your vehicle, and then to a third tree. And when you go from the third tree to the second tree to your winch point, you're going to be at a V, and when you straighten it out, it'll pull you backwards. Most people don't know that you can pull yourself out backwards with a winch in the front of your vehicle. Well, maybe this stuff got a little wetter than what I thought it was. It ain't exactly taking off. Yeah, getting up and doing things is usually my problem. That's why I made that sticker. Get up and do something, even if it's wrong. So what's the temperature for you guys everywhere? If I had to guess here, it's like 50 already. I think it's supposed to get up to 75 again today. I know I probably got 50 trees. The biggest one's probably about this big around. Most of them are like that I need to pull out of that and throw on this pile throughout the day. Plus, like I said, I got a bunch of grass I need to rake up. Oh, speaking of trees, when I was out there clearing, I didn't cut everything. So I left one cedar tree. I left, it's called the burning bush. They're like big pink flowery bushes. I left those. 37 in Oklahoma. Wow. Almost freezing. Excuse me. But like I said, it's called a burning bush. They're, I don't know, they're a nice looking tree. I left a cedar, and I think I found 2 of the purple dogwoods. So I left what I thought was a good looking trees. Now there's 2 big, huge oak trees that'll need cut down later on. My father-in-law and grandfather-in-law, I guess is how you'd say it. 21, wow. Waiting for the sun to come up. Work on your tan. But they dug a trench over there where they used to have hogs back in the day. Basically, behind this fire pit, there is the old house. They moved out of it in '56, I believe. But there's squirrel, got sidetracked. But there's a trench over there that they used to keep the silage in and then just cover it so it stay dry. Well, I'm thinking since it's an abandoned trench and it's big enough, I've been watching Wendy over there at Hardneck Farms, and she has an underground greenhouse. It's supposed to get 72. That'll be nice. I think that's what it's supposed to be here, Roberta. But Wendy's got that underground greenhouse, and kind of makes me jealous. So I want to attempt to build one out of scrap materials that I got laying around. Cinder blocks, sheet metal. I will have to go buy some plastic for the roof, but let me go move this. I'll be right back. I don't know why this ain't catching. I figured it would have took off by now. That was all really dry. A lot of that stuff came off the tree that fell down in, what was that, May? I'm still cutting on. It took out my shed. It landed on one of my car trailers that I wasn't using, which I still need to dig out. I want to do a video on this pole saw, this Milwaukee pole saw, because it is just flat out amazing how torquey that chainsaw is and how good it cuts. It's got me convinced that I want to buy the big 16-inch one, replace that loud noisy thing that I got on the front of my four-wheeler there. Looks like I got 5 of you in here. I appreciate you stopping in, whoever you are. Today, I'm burning a bunch of brush. I've cleared out a bunch of this stuff back here in the last few days, and I'm burning some of it. And then I also had a trailer load of other stuff from another tree that I'm burning also. A little lazy. Got the torch out here to start the fire. $65 ain't bad, Lori. I'd take 65 over 35 any day of the week. If the sun comes out, it'll be nice. I know since the sun's came out, it is very nice. I just really wish this would take off because I'm ready for a big fire. And actually, I need my coffee. I'll be right back. Let me know if that gets away. Hey, Scott, how we doing? Appreciate you stopping in. Well, hopefully I'm going to start a fire. I really, really wish that stuff would take off. Otherwise, I'm just wasting propane. No, I don't have hot dogs and marshmallows ready. But I do got smoked meal in the van that I'm probably going to cook here in a little bit. Yes, Scott, you're definitely right. Gas does make large fires, but I've lost a lot of hair because of things like that. I've switched to LP because it's a little safer. But gas did get down under $4 a gallon here. Well, it's a little blinding. I see spots now. I'll have to move you a little bit. Hopefully that doesn't make you too dizzy. I'm still seeing spots. I hope I don't fall down. Straighten you out. Wow, that was a big mistake looking at the sun. So Scott, how cold is it up there? It's quite nice here. I'm going to say here in about a half hour, I'll be able to get rid of this hoodie. Oh, I wish you guys could see back. Oh, right about there is the old house. I did some metal detecting out here. Oh, I'm way too dark now. All right. So I did some metal detecting over there, and I found a bunch of old nails and some beer cans. Um, then over there on the other side of them two Jeeps, there's another spot that I found a bunch of old tractor parts. I don't like standing in the shade because you can't see me, but I don't like standing in the sun because I'm blinded. You see smoke? Smoke usually means the fire's going out, don't it? Well, I appreciate you, but this is all about you guys. I will suffer to make you guys happy. I mean, just look at whenever I ate that cowboy candy that Jake gave me. I ate that just because I wanted to make you guys happy. I kind of feel like a big kid. Got to go over there and play with the fire all the time. Hey, Mike, how we doing? No Parts Garage. Uh, but yeah, I feel like a big kid. I got to go over there and play with the fire all the time. I might pee the bed after this. You never know. So, Mike, you got some good stuff going on today? Did you get some parts for your garage? I don't know. Can you see that rolled Jeep out there? You might be able to see it. It's the one with no doors and the whole back cut off. Well, that is going to be my, I'm going to call it a yard wagon. I no parts today. I'm going to call that my yard wagon. That's actually a Jeep Grand Cherokee. It's a 2004. It's been rolled. I traded a transfer case for it, so I didn't get hurt any. It runs, it drives. It's just got 3 flat tires at the moment, and I need. Hey, we got fire! Fire! Maybe that's just leaves burning. We'll leave that torch there for a little longer. Kind of see it. Yeah, it's always good to have a yard vehicle. It's not like I don't have 5 other Jeeps around here. Tina, good morning. How are you? You staying warm down there? Or did it get to like 40 degrees and you guys are freezing? We'll leave it there for a little bit longer, and then I'll move it again. Just got to keep playing with the fire. So, any of you guys excited about deer season coming up? No, I ain't going to do no cheap Jeep build off. I do use a bunch of cheap parts. So, those Grand Cherokees are usually parts vehicles for my regular XJ Cherokees. Um, so I've been known to take the rear brakes. So the XJs have drum brakes. Those Grand Cherokees have disc brakes. It's a quick swap out. You could take the front calipers off of the Grand Cherokee and put them on the regular Cherokee, and it'll change it from a single to a double piston caliper, which better stopping power. Alternators are an upgrade. Seats, definitely an upgrade. I figured it'd be pretty chilly down there for you guys. Yeah, it's definitely a cheap yard vehicle. Transfer case. I mean, $50. Something that I had laying around from one of my other 1,000 projects. RG, you didn't get a tag. That's sorry. You guys got a lottery there, or did you just forget to turn it in? My father-in-law and brother-in-law always gets 2 tags, and it is a wonderful day today, Scott. I'm glad it is up there too. But my brother-in-law and father-in-law usually get 2 shotgun tags every year, and then they come down here and hunt. I don't understand why they just don't get a nuisance permit and take as many as they want. It's not like that there ain't 100 and some acres that's farmed down here. So I don't see why they want it. 63 up there right now. Nice, Scott. Nice. You fried the starter? Judy May, good morning. Thanks for stopping in. I'm sure you got other parts laying around there for that, don't you? All right, I'm gonna move it. I think we got a fire started. Let's start it somewhere else on this pile. So how is Judy May this morning? I'm hoping everything's all good for you. Nope, no parts. See, that one thing about Jeep parts, they're almost all interchangeable. You could take it from a 1950s Jeep and put it on a 2000 Jeep. The internals for my Jeeps, if you take like a 70s model, pistons and cam and crank and all that, and throw it in one of these 2000 blocks, you got a stroker motor. But I'm sure you already knew that, Mike. So do you think this fire is ever going to take off? I've been at it, for a half hour now? And I got a little smoke and half a cup of coffee drank. What transfer case you need? An MP3, what is it, a 352? Which one are you looking for? The full-time four-wheel drive or one that you could shift out? I've probably got like 3 of them around here. If you want to take a trip down south, that is. Well, Judy May, I hope you get your strength back. You're blessed by the best. Yes. You are blessed by the best. Excuse me. Well, at least the smoke's not going to be blowing up towards the house today. There is nothing in that direction for, I'm going to say, probably 5 to 6 miles. We got an interstate that way, about 5 or 6 miles, but that's about it. Usually, that's what they say: when there's smoke, there's fire. But usually, from my experience, when there's smoke, it means the fire's getting ready to go out and it's wet. I'm only at work taking apart engines. So my problem when it comes to motors is most of the time I take them apart and then they never go back together, at least when I own them. All right, so the transfer case that's in that Grand Cherokee. I call girls 4-wheel drive. So you got your high 4-wheel, low 4-wheel, and something called full-time 4-wheel drive. That full-time 4-wheel drive is what I look for my snowplow on my Jeep, because you just put it in that and you could run on pavement in 4-wheel drive. Yes, Judy May. I cleaned off about an acre out here. Let's see if I can get you back here without blinding. Oh, there's the light. But yeah, I cleared off a bunch of that back there. I still got a bunch more piled up that I need to drag up here. And I cleared it. Oh, let's turn you over here to my 4-wheeler. About ready to fall over, you're on a hill. So I cleaned most of this stuff off with a pole saw. It's a Milwaukee cordless 10-inch pole saw. I was a little lazy, so I just basically just reached out there and nipped it off like I was using a weed eater, because it's easier that way. Thank you, Judy. It's looking much better. I think it'll look great once I got pigs out there. A couple pigs and some chickens, it'll look much better. Mike. That's the one that I want, but 4-wheel drive isn't working. Just assume the tree. Does the 4-wheel drive not work in full time? Because it might just be a linkage problem, which I'm sure you're aware of that. But yeah, if you need a transfer case, I'll hook you up. Fire's fire. It doesn't matter if it's 100 times bigger or 100 times smaller. It's still fun. Oh, it's not working at all. You probably busted the chain on the inside of it. They're not hard to take apart. You might want to actually just take it apart. It could be a simple fix is just the chain broke. Well, we definitely got a little bitty fire going on. Let's get you spun back around a little bit. Definitely got a little fire. No gas. I've burnt the hair off my hand so many times. I just use propane and a torch. But it's starting to take off. As soon as it starts really going, I'll probably get off here and start dragging some brush out of there to keep it going all day. I'm quite surprised we haven't had any deer try sneaking up on me this morning. There's a nice clearing. I might as well just point you. A little bit more. So there's that nice clearing right back down through there. It goes down the hill into a creek. My brother-in-law put up his deer stand down there not too long ago. The Organized Pineapple. Hello. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate you. I'm out here burning stuff today. I figured I'm out here, might as well share my fire with you guys. Tina, enjoy your breakfast. Don't forget to post some pictures of it, because you definitely cook some good food. See you next time. Yeah, I guess burning off some hair would make an interesting live stream. Speaking of which, hair. I am definitely due for a haircut. I got another year. I got a year before I cut that off, but I'm getting a little scraggly here. It's been, I think, a year ago, pretty close to a year ago, I did a live where I got my ears and nose waxed. Should we make that an annual thing? I do another live here the next few days, get my ears and nose waxed. Hey, we're good. And we have fire. All right. We have something started finally. Dana, be safe. All right, Judy. You're going to get it. I need to, it'll probably be tomorrow, maybe. I'll see if, fire. I'll try to get my, see what time my wife wants to do it tomorrow. Probably be tomorrow evening sometime, because we might have some girls working at the salon. I'll have to check the schedules and see what time they're out of there. I'm sure they don't want to be on camera. They think what I do is a little weird anyway. Oh, hopefully this doesn't get out of hand. All the wind yesterday did blow the leaves away, so that is a good thing. And with the rain that we got yesterday, it got a little wet. What'd Scott say? Yeah, Scott's always a prankster, ain't he? I don't know if you've seen the leaves just float off. That's what I've been worried about. That's why I didn't really want to start this fire without it being wet. Oh. All right. It's not too cold here. We're probably already back up into the 60s. I know if you're by that fire, it's probably about 80 to 100. All right. I was talking about that pole saw earlier. Sorry, but I'm a little scattered. 60s is cold for you? Yeah. 60s is almost shorts weather for me, as long as the wind's not blowing. I was talking about that pole saw. I am really happy with that thing. I did not think a battery powered equipment would be all that great, but that pole saw's got me sold. I probably am going to spend the $500 and get the 16-inch chainsaw. They got this other little thing called the hatchet. It seems like it's only about this big. It's got a 6-inch bar on it. I think it'd be good for cleaning up limbs. Like, I don't know. I really like these. Another reason why I like these cordless chainsaws is I don't have to wear hearing protection. Mr. Blue Collar Homestead, good morning. How is it down there in Tennessee? Because it's getting a lot warmer here at the moment if you can't see. Did you get your barn built? I know it was looking good. last video I seen, you was getting ready to make some doors or something to that effect. Hopefully this fire spreads against the wind, because majority of the pile's that way, but the fire's over here. I think I started it on the wrong side. Oh, another thing about out here is there is so many blackberries, wild blackberries. I was cutting off stalks, blackberry stalks that was that big around. They were growing up the willow trees, and they were approximately 10 to 12 feet in the air. This is probably 10 to 15 years of overgrowth that I've been cutting. That's what I'm trying to clear. Oh, getting in the sun there. I'm trying to clear all that. Hopefully next year I'll have pigs and chickens. You know, doing the research is the whole reason I got into the homesteading community. All right, what did Tim put? Nice weather lately. Yes, it's definitely been nice weather. It's going to cool off next week, is for sure. That's what it's calling for. But with this cool weather, I'll be able to get outside and do more without sweating to death and hurting so bad. Oh, I'm in the shade again. There we go. So you can see me a little better. Like you want to see this ugly mug. So any of you got some good plans this weekend? Besides, a lot of you are on. Jessica, hello, how are you? I know a lot of you here are content creators. You going to give us the inside scoop of your next video? Because I don't know exactly what mine's going to be. I've got about 25 or 30 of them recorded, but I just can't bring myself to edit them for some reason. I really wish I could be one of these people like Scott and just talk and talk and talk. So a lot of these trees that I'm going to be burning today, they're little oaks, a whole lot of willow trees. This property out here, it just puts off willow trees like crazy. It's called a coral bush. It's a bush that puts off little berries, but they end up being trees out here. Now I did save 3 burning bushes, which is a really bright, pretty tree, bush, whatever you want to call it. A couple purple dogwoods and 2 cedars that I did not cut down. Here, I'm going to take you over here and show you one of those. I also want to think it's called hackberry. Try to move slow so you guys don't get dizzy. Oh, tangled up in a vine. All right, you guys see this tree right here? This is a hackberry bush. This is supposed to be a bush. That doesn't look like no bush to me. But I got a lot of that type of stuff out here. Let's take a little walk if you guys don't mind. All right, guys. Is it too dark out here? I don't know if you can see back here. That is, oh, you can't see, can you? Oh, well, I tried. The old house is back here. You can see just a little bit of the roof sticking up. Oh, you might be able to see it. Here's a little bit of the deer trail. It's going down the hill. Fire's over here. This way is south. Ah, here we go. These are the willow trees that I'm talking about we got to cut down. These things grow all crazy here. Some people take these little twigs and they make furniture out of them. I've seen some pretty cool stuff made out of it. I just don't think I'm that talented that I could do that. Otherwise, I got enough stuff out here to pull it off. Rebecca, good morning. Thanks for stopping in. I'm a little far away from the fire at the moment, but I am out here in the woods. There's the fire. Just goofing off. I cleared off a bunch of stuff and figured I'd spend some time with you guys. Hopefully the battery hitting on this stand isn't making too much noise for you guys. So Jessica, you got any big plans for the day? Oh. There we go. So we got this fire started at least. A tour of my off-road toys. Well, there's one of them. So whenever I got that toy, that toy was in a box. Someone took it completely apart. Wait, nope, wrong one. That toy was rolled and had a broken shock. That one came from my cousin Tina. When she moved to Florida, she didn't want to take it with her for some reason. But off-road toys. There's two of them. So this poor thing I picked up for $250. It's got a blown head, or cracked head, blown head gasket. I kind of ran into it once or twice. Parts vehicle, I basically bought this for a transmission. One of my old toys. I sure hope you guys can hear me. Judy, I could make a wreath out of those too. Yeah. I don't know if you can hear me back there, so I'll come up here closer. You'll take the one with no fenders? Yeah, I kind of, it's got a little hole through the bottom of the oil pan. The motor's in the garage. A little hint, when you don't have no oil pressure, don't try to drive it back to the trailhead. And the Jeep that I traded the transfer case for. This will be my yard vehicle. Now, don't that look like fun? Micro Farmer, Homer, how we doing? I'm out here in the pasture, or not the pasture, but out here in the barn lot. back there behind that vehicle, you can see the top of the barn. It fell down. But I'm out here in the barn lot burning stuff. Oh, get you a little flatter here. Yard art. Yeah, man. It's definitely some yard art. I don't know. I like these Jeeps. They really don't cost that much. There's millions of them around. They're easy to work on. No, that Jeep ain't done for. That's my yard Jeep. It runs just fine. But I do need to take the fuel tank out and put it in the back. I don't want it underneath the vehicle. And I want to put the batteries in the back seat. All right. Did I miss anything? You'll have to do a tour of my off-road toys. Oh, I also got my black Jeep with the snowplow. It's a 2000. I got to fix the brake line on it. I just popped it a few days ago. And I have another Jeep in the garage that I am taking the axles out of and putting in a different motor. I've been working on it for a long time though. An FJ, a Toyota FJ. Those will get you around for sure. Yeah, it still runs and drives. It just doesn't look that great. See you, Jessica. Have a good day. Thanks for stopping in. Let's go check on this fire. Yeah, there's some more stuff that I'm going to burn yet, too. Just run it on the rims. It'll be fine. Oh, Homer. I got a bunch of tires and rims back there. I'll get her fixed. But what can we see? This is a tree top that I got to cut up from when they logged. The sun's a little glary, ain't it? Let's get you turned back around. So that tree that I just showed you is from when they logged. I'm cleaning up tops out here. I believe they took over 150 logs whenever they logged out here. Oh, you're a little crooked. Let's see if I can straighten you up. Hopefully that's a little better. That's going to be my firewood for next year. Well, actually, probably this year. It's been sitting a while. So a few days ago, someone drove their semi on its rims and it burned up. I tell you what, speaking of semis burning up, when I used to do road construction, I was on a night job. It was on 72, I-72 up by Danville, back toward Champaign a little bit from Danville. We had the interstate shut down and I was detouring them off onto, I can't remember what highway it was, but we got them off of the interstate on one exit and then we put them back on the interstate on the other exit. But apparently this truck driver, his trailer brake was dragging. His rim was red hot. He pulled over to check it. He got out, looked at it, it exploded, knocked him back, and instantly caught fire and burnt his trailer down. He was able to get himself picked up, unhook his tractor from his trailer and pull away, but the trailer just caught fire and melted. You had a 94 Grand Cherokee with less than 30,000 original miles. Oh yeah. You get weeds wrapped around your exhaust when it's super hot, they will catch fire for sure. But 30,000 original miles. I think I would have took that motor and rebuilt it. It it ain't gonna hurt the block or anything. Judy May, I appreciate you stopping in. Enjoy your breakfast and another pot of coffee. I tell you what, I'm on my second pot already. I've been up since 3:30, 4 o'clock this morning. Well, we're still burning. I tell you what, I'm gonna have to feed this thing, move some stuff around. I'm gonna be walking back and forth from the pile over here, and I really don't think you guys want to see me do that for the next half hour or so. I believe I've been on here for pretty close to an hour. Yeah, looks like 56 minutes. Dad and step brought it in all behind. I tell you what, that I like these the Grand Cherokees. I call them girls trucks because they are nice. Um, they last forever as long as you get the 6-cylinder, the 4.0. I've seen those things run 400,000 miles. They get hot. They might crack a head, but it is what it is. The time change is definitely going to have everybody messed up for a couple weeks. But it is what it is. But yeah, those Grand Cherokees are nice. Pull behind your vehicle. Most of them's got heated seats, power everything. Uh, Independent front and rear suspension. They drive nice, but there's just millions of them made. All the parts are interchangeable from one Jeep to another within the same years, pretty much. But oh well, the fire's starting to go out. I'm going to start hauling wood, dragging wood back and forth. I appreciate y'all stopping in. Um, y'all have a safe weekend. Well, I guess it's Sunday. The rest of your weekend, be safe, smile, stay warm. See you next time. Remember, smile while you still have teeth.